Hello, my name is Ari Isaac with Ivari GIS Consulting. This video is in regards to the solution that we implemented for Lumen Light Solutions for a series of streetlight audits and installations that are going to happen in Westchester County. So this is just to cover the entire system. The thing we're not going to cover is the installation app, where you can move points and say a light is converted. But the first thing I wanted to cover is this link. Well, first of all, this is the gateway page. The gateway page has all the links to all the important things in the app, and with this video I should have sent you a link to this page. It's useful on both mobile and desktop devices. The first link here is to the project coordination and reporting with Lumen page. This is a Google Doc where we have updated the spreadsheet that shows the different the due date, the tentative completion date, the tentative start date, how many days it's going to take, how many lights there are, whether it's geocoded. So this way we can keep track of all the work we need to do and make sure that this tentative audit completion date is earlier than this audit due date, basically. And then if we have any notes after the geocode or after the audit, we are going to write them in here. If we find 20 lights on some street that is not in the audit, we will write it into this page. The second link is to the mobile device. You guys are using your own mobile devices. All you need to do is come in and install this app by clicking on this link, then come back to this page and click on this link to open the installer app, and it will set it up to run the app. And then it'll do that every single time you come back to open the app. This is a link to the websites. This is a read-only website. I should point out that here is the the Buchanan read-only or the Elmsford read-only. This covers every light that either falls within Buchanan or originated in the Buchanan spreadsheet. But this is the link so you want to send these links to the city of Buchanan, city of Elmsford, everything, the respective municipalities. This is the page for you that shows you the whole picture. This page is also available on mobile devices or on a desktop. So you can see City of Elmsford is already audited. We can zoom in and take a look. Data should respond. It should respond pretty well. We're on new servers, and we haven't had any performance issues. Here are all the lights. These A's have been added. So there was a decent amount of added lights in the City of Elmsford that were not in the original data. Every one of the read-onlys is branded with Lumen Light Solutions logo. There's a search box. This is a GPS locator that will help you and the municipalities. They have a similar, their app looks very similar to this. They can click on this in their mobile device and it will know where they are, and then they can look at the data from where they are in a read-only way. They can't edit anything through this. They could create bookmarks if they have certain areas that they want to save. They can click on there and set bookmarks. Here's where you can measure distances. So if you wanted to measure from this light to this light, it's 0.04 miles. Let's change it to feet. It's 195 feet between those two lights. So there's a decent amount of functionality in this. There's a overview map. If you wanted to move south quickly, you can just move that little box and it will move south. There's a legend, so you can see what each thing looks, each point is. And there's a layer list, so you can turn on and off layers. This is the Westchester County polls data that comes from the City of Westchester's ArcGIS, or Westchester County's ArcGIS implementation. So it's not our data, it's actually their server is publishing this data. Our server is publishing these points, but they'll come in if you click this on. See these blue lights? These are the Westchester County data. So they have utility light pole, and then they have just light pole. So they're saying that there's blue here, there's blue here. They're probably underneath our lights, I'll bet. Yeah, a lot of them are like red underneath our lights, so that's good. And then we have a data logger that's the keeping track of all of the where our people have been. So that's largely for us to make sure our people are on track of things. Okay, so on to the next component of it. So here's all the read-only versions. Please send the city of Irvington this link, and that's how they'll be able to see it. This link goes to the daily exported spreadsheets. You're real familiar with this, but I want to go into some detail here. You download the most recent file, open it up. So we have it broken into 5 categories. The first 4 tabs are discrete. Every record that is either an added point in the field or a record that originated in a spreadsheet is in one of these 4 tabs. So matches, these are lights that have been in the field and in the data. Field only, these are lights that we found in the field. Not in the fields, these are lights where we're on Con Ed, but then or not in the field, and then not on maps. So these are the records that caused us so many problems last time. These are the records that we could not get on the map. You can see, for instance, here in Buchanan, we have a few records that do not have a street or a location, so we didn't know where to put it. So I wouldn't be surprised if Church and Hilltop, there's no place to put them in New Rochelle. Maybe there's no Church Street, maybe it's Church Hill Street. We have some issue about how to put all of these in the map, but these are the records that have caused us so many problems. It looks like we have 81 of them. There's a few in every town, yeah. And then this has changed last week. Our records, we have not made any audits or made any installations in the last week, so there's no records in here. But actually, I can show you if we jump over to matches and we start going through matches for Elmsford. So, for instance, this record was audited on 7/15, so we brought the data in at 7/15, and some of it was 7/18. So today's the 25th, so 7 days ago is what is reported in here. So if we make a change today, it will show up in this changed last week spreadsheet for sure. I can download the most recent one and show you that it has all the records, because everything that says the 18th on it. But if we go through here, basically the orange is generally our data, the yellow tabs are Con Ed's data, and let's jump over to matches. And it's real easy to filter, so if you wanted to filter just the matches in Elmsford, you can click OK. You've got 338 of them. Let's say you wanted the Con Ed data from matches in Elmsford, but the observed municipality was Greenberg. So these 4 records are actually 4 records that geocoded within the city of Greenberg. So that's where the point lives, because it's in the observed municipality. We have a submission status, so this is whether it's been submitted to Con Ed. Observed wattage, observed model, date audited, and then here's all the data from Con Ed. There's nothing left out, everything's in there. Work crew notes, point X, point Y. Then we have link to Google Maps and link to submit. I'm just going to cover this link to submit real quick. If you click on the link, it opens to another web application. It points to a specific point. If you click on the specific point, you can click Edit, and you get this drop down that says Not Submitted. You can change it to Submitted, and then press Done, and press Close, and it will save it'll save it as submitted to Con Ed in the data. Anyway, I think that's the entire system, and I appreciate your time, and We'll talk to you later. Please feel free